Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of A Chapter a Day Keeps the Doctor Away. My name is Alan, otherwise known as Hisui, and I'm from ReverseThieves.com as well as the Speakeasy podcast. And this time I'm looking at the inaugural issue of Yurikuma Arashi, otherwise known as Yuri Bear Storm. And when I showed one or two people this manga, everybody was like, why are you showing me like random cutesy Yuri manga again? Did I ever express an interest in random cutesy Yuri? I mean, most of the people were like not against it, but it did seem like only one chapter. I don't get it. But if what most people did not look at was the author, who is Kunihiko Ikuhara, who, if you're more of an anime fan, you'll recognize as the director of Revolutionary Girl Utena and Muwaru Penguin Drum. So instantly I was like, oh, I am now very interested in this. The artist, Ikuhara is a storyteller, director, not really an artist. So the art is by Morishima Akiko, who is apparently a very prolific Yuri artist. She mainly seems to actually work on adult women in lesbian relationships. So, I mean, she has done a bit of the schoolgirl romance, which is, the more popular part of the, Yuri pantheon, but she's mostly known for her more adult stories. So, obviously, if you're going to have something called Yuri Bear Storm, she's a pretty good choice for an artist. And, Ikuhara is definitely not one who has not played with, for serious lesbian themes in his series before. For serious as opposed to, let's just pander to fetish guys who, want to see girls make outs. So, this is kind of really introductory chapter. Kind of like a lot of Ikuhara works, it sets out a mystery at the beginning and doesn't really feel like explaining itself a lot. Just kind of teasing you with, finding out more. So, there's this weird dream of this girl in basically a magical girl bear costume. And she is saving another girl from this army of ravenous cutesy bears who are obviously both cute and murderous. And apparently bears are the beginning and the end of all things. So, and it ends with, what looks like going to be a kiss on the mouth that turns into a kiss on the cheek. And apparently this is the rather reoccurring dream of Kureha Tsubaki, and Kureha is kind of this super lonely girl. All her life she's been transparent, and as she mentions, like, not magically, just people don't pay attention to me. I basically fade into the background. Nothing supernatural about it, just I'm never a person who stands out. And I'm never a person to, go out of my way to, draw the people's attention. So, basically, I'm kind of a ghost in my own life. And one day, after a weird incident with a girl named Ginko Yurishiro, she's been having these dreams. And Ginko Yurishiro is super popular, super cute. Everybody likes her. She transferred in from another school, but within a month, everybody in the school knows her name. Can go, oh, that's Ginko, yeah. And so pretty much the opposite of her. And the one ability that Kurehara has is that since she's so passive and, just watches everybody more than does anything with them, she's kind of gained an almost psychic-like ability to read people's minds. And it's not actually psychic, it's just that she reads people's and watches people's body language so much, just from constantly observing but not participating back. She kind of can tell what people are going to do before they do it, just by like picking up on little cues. And so, at one point when she was first meeting Ginko, she read her lips and saw that she said, I am a bear. And it kind of threw her off, but she's like, weird thing for her to say. And then, once again, in her constant observation of other people's, she notices that Ginko just seems off from how everybody else is. And she's not sure why. But it does, fascinate her. Ginko in many ways becomes Kurehara's little project of, what did she mean by, I am a bear? And, more importantly, even if that was, what is off with her? Because, I'm observant enough to know there's something going on with this girl that other people aren't noticing. And so we get to see kind of her being super cool, and then kind of, forming this little friendship of, obviously, Kurehara has fallen into Ginko's sights as she is pretty much always observing her. And they even share a salmon onigiri, and she's like, bears like some salmon. Is this further indication that she's actually secretly a bear? It would explain my dreams. And so, one day, Ginko is like, look, I think you know. So, meet me after school. We'll hash this out. And she's like, oh my god, does she know that I know that she's secretly a bear? And she's a little worried about getting eaten, but this fascination with this girl and her mystery is enough that she's just like, yeah, I should really feel like I should be in danger, and I kind of am, but I'm just so fascinated I have to find out. And she's like, look, I know what's up, Ginko. You come from a planet of bears, and you crash landed on this planet and have to take a human form. And I don't know if you know how to get back home, if you're waiting for rescue, or if you're trying to, build the ship to get back to your home planet. But look, as a bear, as a human, I think you're a good bear alien from what I've observed. So, if you need help, or, if you're just stuck on this planet, I'll be your one friend. And Kurehara's like, what? I mean, I definitely have secrets, but that is not it. But I am rather impressed that you, show this kind of friendship towards me, thinking I'm a crazy bear alien. But, Homo sapien, just like you. And she basically goes in for a hug and kiss on the cheek, kind of like in the dream. And is like, well, I'm definitely gonna, stick around with you. And so we definitely have, obviously Kurehara totally, well, not an alien, has pretty much admitted that there is more to her than meets the eye, and possibly more than just the implied "I am a lesbian and I totally thought you were into me," which was probably also true, but I am sure that she has bear-related mysteries. Although all I could think is, are you secretly a manly gay man? Just the way that she was like, oh, you don't understand the terminology. I'm like, I think bears only apply to gay men, um, but yes, I'm guessing that, just my speculation, that she's some kind of bear magical girl, and also a lesbian. I hate Yuri Bearstorm, not just Bearstorm. But so yeah, we're probably gonna see a bit of crazy magical girl action, a bit of lesbian stuff, and not like freaky Yuri. I'm thinking actual lesbian storytelling. Think more sweet blue flowers and less, Yuri panic or something. So I don't know. Still not enough story to, you know, give a definitive thumbs up or thumbs down. And like, this is my manga of the month. But definitely intriguing. Um, Kureha and Ginkgo seem like, you know, characters you should pay attention to. Um, Obviously, the whole Yuri Bear Storm thing, there is obviously a storm coming. So, that hasn't been fully revealed. But like I said, it's a Ikehara series. The full ramifications of everything don't usually play out for a little while. So this is really to like get us invested in these two girls more than get us invested in the story. With the idea that once again, if we like these two girls, then when their story comes along, fully. I mean, obviously the dream sequence has shown us that, things are going to be weird. There's going to be, killer bears and magic and such. So it's not like the fantastical elements are going to come out of nowhere, but the grounding is introducing us to these two girls and their friendship and possible later romance. So yeah, I mean the story, the meat of the story itself is going to be the turning point, but I like the characters so far. So and the intentions are clear. So you know, curious to see what tricks Barara has in his bag. I wonder if this in any way ties into Penguin Bear, or if he just really likes bears and is gonna throw in bears and stuff. Don't know, but should be fun to see. And I'm really curious to see when the next chapter comes out. All right, see you guys next time.